Story 1. Do not sacrifice your morals and boundaries because your anxiety makes you think you will never have another chance at a relationship. End relationships with toxic women and choose to be single in order to open yourself to a healthy, positive relationship. Story 2. Start working on your shyness and introverted lifestyle early. I wonder how far I would be now if I had started 2 years or more earlier. Story 3. Be confident in yourself. Focus on being the best and most successful version of yourself that you can be. Do not make women the main focus of your life. Story 4. Try to be friends first and do not worry about looking cool. You are not cool, but you are a good person who is pretty funny. That will take you farther than looks or money, which you will never have. Story 5. How people respond when things are not going well is far more important than the euphoria experienced when they are going well. A long-term partner needs to work with your conflict resolution style. This is something difficult to change. Story 6. Stop trying to get them to like you and just be yourself. By trying to be so agreeable and flattering, you are making yourself look bad. It is okay to disagree or even call out nonsense. Do not insult the things they like that you absolutely do not, but you do not have to pretend you think they are better than you actually do. More or less, just treat women and girls like you would any other person you meet, maybe with a little more tact. They are so used to being treated as special, praised by every person they meet, that treating them normally makes you stand out. Story 7. Whatever you give a woman, she will multiply it and bring it to life. Give her a sperm, she will bring a baby. Give her love, she will multiply it and show you all the love she has. Ignore her, she will do better. Disrespect her. She will disrespect you even in situations you do not expect. What you do not like for yourself, do not give to others. Story 8. Do not get married until you are 30. You change and grow so much in your 20s that you are a completely different person at 30. Story 9. Fall in love and go through a breakup early on. Do not be like me. You do not want to experience your first breakup at 26 when your girlfriend of 6 years ends the relationship. Story 10. What is a piece of dating advice you would give to your younger self? You need to get experience during high school specifically. You will never have a more favorable, balanced female-to-male gender ratio ever again, except maybe if you go to other countries. Once the girls turn 18, they basically disappear overnight, as if someone flipped a light switch. The favorable gender ratio is gone once you are well into adulthood. The dating market almost immediately skews towards a high male-to-female ratio once you are out of high school, so getting basic entry-level experience becomes harder. As an introverted late bloomer in terms of dating, missing out or being shy during high school is among my biggest regrets in life. If I could send a message back through time to my younger 13 or 14-year-old self, I would really stress the importance of developing decent social skills and talking to girls to get those very early dating experiences in high school. Story 11. Stay the course. It will keep working for you through late middle age. After that, occasional use is enough. There will be a few gaps, but the good ones are worth waiting for. Remember, crazy, even fun crazy, caused a few of your friends a lot of trouble eventually. Trouble you do not need. Story 12. Do not get married. Go ahead and pair up with someone, but do not ever sign that contract until the laws are changed. It is the biggest regret of my life by a very wide margin. Story 13. Do not be so hard on yourself. Just because one person says no, it does not mean everyone will say no. Story 14. Stay the way you are. You are the finest girl. She might be shy, but trust me, she loves your geeky side, and that is all you really want. Story 15. Formulate some standard questions to ask people that are not about what they do or where they are from. Focus on questions related to personal interests. Also, share some of your own interests. Story 16. Do not ask out or date girls you are not genuinely interested in. They will likely notice this and either reject you or try to downplay you, which will make you feel bad. Only pursue girls you truly like. Story 17. If they like you, they like you. If they do not, they do not. There is no point in trying to convince someone. You could be the sweetest peach in the world, but some people just do not like peaches. Story 18. It is a very long and difficult process learning how to date and flirt, But you can do it. Just keep trying. Story 19. Go to therapy and start unpacking your childhood experiences as soon as you can. Also, do not ignore red flags that they present early on. I ignored them because I was head over heels for her and the sex was incredible. Those same red flags were a major contributing factor to the traumatic end of our relationship 3.5 years later. Lastly, you cannot fix someone by loving them more. They need to want to fix themselves first and foremost. Story 20. Do not be too shy to make double entendre jokes. Flirt, be a bit touchy, and push minor social boundaries slightly. Being overly respectful will not get you anywhere. Also, accept that no means no and move on. Story 21. Don't get serious. Just say you are thinking of getting serious. You get the most options when you already have a lot of interest. Too late now and do not care. Story 22. Never be afraid to ask a woman out and prioritize building a strong marketable skill set. Having a solid economic base will do wonders for your confidence with women. Do not be afraid if she is taking the romantic initiative. You may be passing up a fantastic opportunity. If a woman likes you, she will usually make it very obvious. Do not believe all the misinformation about mixed signals. Regardless, you must develop the ability to build a financial foundation because without it, your independence and most of your choices in life will be compromised. You cannot rely on a partner to bail you out. This is about realities, not fantasies about equality. Story 23. Do not get tied to one woman for a long time. There are many women who want to date you. At a party, a woman may approach you and say hello. You might feel intimidated and think you do not have a chance with her. She is interested, so go for it. Story 24. I am actually rather satisfied with the person I am with now, and it only happened because of the risks I took and the mistakes I made. I would not try to change my younger self, at least not in the dating aspect, but I would let him know that there was a particular risk I took that worked out, although there have been some rough times. Story 25. Have the confidence that it is possible to date someone you are attracted to, especially in scenarios where the girl is initiating wanting to spend time with you one-on-one. There are many moments I realized years later that a girl was very interested in me, and I had no idea because I had zero self-confidence and did not think it was possible to be with her, no matter how obvious the signs were. I just assumed they wanted to be friends with me, so I placed myself in the friend zone. Story 26. Advice for my younger self, my 4-week-old self who started talking to a guy, laugh out loud. Just because you talk to a person via text every day and they have good topics of conversation that may seem deep, and just because that person shares their day with you and the communication is constant, it does not mean that person is truly interested in you. So much contact via text in such a short time only creates a false sense of closeness that should really be built in person after the first few dates. They may go on a date after talking so much, and there may not be the same connection as there was via text. Story 27. Talk about religion and politics right away. It is better to address these topics early than to waste time and money on someone with whom you are not compatible. Story 28. It is okay to want intimacy without a serious relationship. Be open and honest about what you want and respectful in your communications. If someone else does not want that, that is okay. If it makes them angry that you want that, that is a problem with them, not with you. Story 29. Learn how to not hate being alone as much as you do with yourself, your thoughts, and your self-perception. If you can figure that out, it sets a foundation for what you will and will not tolerate in your relationships. It will keep you away from unhealthy partners and help you leave as soon as someone shows you that they are not a good person for you. Story 30. Just be single and happy on your own. None of these people are going to be your forever person, so stop trying to make it work. It is not going to work. Story 31. Date lots of different women and do not get into an actual relationship until your mid to late 20s. Go out, have fun, and meet many new and interesting people. Experience all the good, weird, and awkward moments. Story 32. When asking a girl out, give yourself a time limit. For example, say, "Hey, I have to meet some friends for coffee soon, so I will keep this short. I saw you from across the room, and I am curious to know if you are as beautiful on the inside as you are on the outside. What are you doing on Saturday?" Story 33. Nothing. Because I haven't gotten laid that much. I overcame my introversion. I asked people out. Got interesting hobbies. I'm sure it helps, but I wouldn't say it got me laid that much. If anything, I tell my younger self to get a degree in something medical so I'd have a better job. Story 34. It is okay to clearly exclude certain things. I would not date anyone who is vegan, a dog owner, or someone with extremely time-consuming hobbies, such as several hours away daily. Story 35. Take risks and never be afraid of rejection. It is better to take your chance than to never try and regret it later. Story 36. Have fun and play the field like you are. You will meet Susan. Marry her. You are not all that. Story 37. Everything will be harder, even if you feel at the bottom. So why do you think you cannot be better, even if you think you are doing your best? Story 38. If you see someone you would like to date, just introduce yourself and ask her out. If she says no, just give her your number and ask her to think about it. You have planted a seed that may produce fruit. Story 39. Get serious about dating earlier in life. Do not wait until your mid-20s because you are caught up with university, finding a stable job, and getting established. Be honest about your intentions in a relationship. Focus on building a genuine connection. Dating apps may not be very effective. Some individuals may become distant in their 30s, prioritizing marriage and children. Story 40. Just do it. Stop worrying about what could go wrong and think about what could go right. I spent a lot of time worrying about what if she says no. Okay, what if she says no? Then you have your answer and can move on. Story 41. If you have to tactically remind someone of your existence to elicit a minimal response, they are probably not worth your time. While they may be your first option, you might be their second or third. Committing to someone for whom you are a second option eliminates the possibility of being someone else's first. Avoid avoidance. Avoid avoidant people. Winning them over is a Pyrrhic victory for your ego at best. Girls hit on you all the time, and you just don't know because you lack awareness, social skills, or confidence. Respectfully showing interest does not make you a creep. Women are often conditioned by society not to make the first move. It's unfair, but it means you have to take the initiative. Don't acquiesce to a full relationship with someone you're not that interested in just because they showed interest first and you need validation due to insecurity. Watch how she treats her parents and friends. Understand what she prioritizes and what her values are. Does she have empathy? Is she kind? Can she admit fault? Does she respect simple boundaries you set? Don't ignore these things. She's not that interesting or complex. She is deeply damaged and unwell, which is sad but requires help you cannot provide. She will likely never seek it. Do not pursue this. You don't have to expect every romantic relationship to last forever. It's exciting to imagine a future with someone, but it can detract from being present and enjoying the moments you share, and lead you to overlook serious red flags because you think, this is my forever person, so I should tolerate this now. Forever, if it exists, is a luxury, not an expectation. Some people are in your life briefly, and that's okay. Work on yourself. Not the gym bro alpha male way, but on your low self-esteem and negative outlook on life. These will manifest in your relationships in toxic ways, and nobody deserves that. Understand the origin of your faults, be introspective, and fiercely honest. Learn to be alone. Story 42. Stop dating other women and stay with the woman I married 11 years ago and have been with on and off for 21 years. Story 43. The one piece of advice I would give is more about relationships. Basically, do not count on anything. Words are just words. You may think this is the last person you will ever be with, and then a year passes and things change. Try not to be naive. Enjoy the good times, learn as much as you can, and try to be the best partner you can. At the end of the day, however, you have to love yourself, stick to your high standards, and be prepared to adapt to change, which is inevitable. Story 44. Never make sacrifices for love. Do what is best for you, and the right person will fit seamlessly into your life. If you have to choose between love and a stable, secure future, Choose the latter because it means you are also choosing to love yourself. Story 45. Do not try to attract women with money. You will end up broke and miserable. Do not chase women. Chase success and money. Women will chase you. Do not marry without a prenuptial agreement. Story 46. Your integrity and peace of mind are priceless. Forget what people think. The only validation you should seek is your own at the end of the day. You have no control over other people's thoughts and feelings about you, so do not stress over it or try to be someone you are not. Also, try out different fragrances and looks. Match what you wear in scent and clothes to the occasion and season. Be intentional with your appearance. Do not just play it safe and generic like someone blending into the background. A person who knows how to dress uniquely well and smell good stands out and becomes much more attractive. Your appearance is what initially piques interest. How you act is what keeps it. Story 47. Carla is going to break your heart. Think with the head on your shoulders before doing anything with her. Story 48. Learn to cook. Nothing has gotten me more second dates than the ability to cook food competently. Often overlooked is the ability to manage the dishes generated when you cook. No one likes to find a sink full of dishes that need to be done after a good meal. My first cookbook, which is a vegetarian cookbook, is the Moosewood Cookbook by Molly Katzen. Everything in it is delicious and relatively inexpensive to prepare. Story 49. Luckily, I did not need to have this because I am a lot older. However, if I were dating and younger today, I would tell myself that if someone cannot go 5 minutes without picking up their smartphone, then you are not really worth their time. Story 50. You are a seller too. Do not just date anyone willing to date you. It is okay to date someone you want to date as well. Thanks a bunch for sticking around till the end of the video. Remember to subscribe, and until next time, stay awesome and goodbye.